Hello everyone. I hope this video finds you all doing fantastic. So, in my last video, I discussed what are retrograde planets and what do they show about past lives. And in that video, I discussed retrograde Mercury, Venus, and Mars. So, today I will be discussing the remaining retrograde planets, which are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. And let me start with Jupiter. Retrograde Jupiter can cause the individual to turn inward with their expressions of life. Rather than outwardly express great joy and a celebration of life, the person seems to be so stoic and serious in their approach. There may be conflict over religion or spiritual beliefs with them and those around them. So when Jupiter is retrograde, they may seem to take life more serious, but the individual can face life with assurance of not overdoing. The person may have a comfortable presence of confidence without seeming to be arrogant. In the past life, the individual has learned the lesson of when to go for it and when to lay in wait. The placement of Jupiter and merit rules is the area of an inwardly optimistic individual. Okay, so that was just a little bit introduction about Jupiter, retrograde Jupiter. Now, let me discuss in short about retrograde Saturn. So, retrograde Saturn makes the individual seek a different kind of responsibility and purpose in life. The person may be challenged by either the father or other authority figures to take more responsibility of their actions. Through the past life experiences, they answer the critics with a slow persistence of reaching their goals in life. Where the planet is by house and very rules shows the area where they will have to strive hard for success. So when the Saturn is retrograde, it builds the character to accept small gains and the long process of success. Security issues need to be addressed in the present life, and only when the ego does not interfere does the individual feel a sense of peace. Saturn's sign in the chart is where the person needs to address the demands and responsibilities of life. So where the Saturn is sitting, right? Okay. So now, Uranus. Retrograde Uranus gives the person the feeling of having more control over their life. Past life experiences have readied them for the unexpected. So, in doing this, they feel they can handle those things out of their control. They may appear more orthodox to those around them than other people with a direct Uranus in the chart. The house of Aquarius is, and where Uranus falls in the chart, marks the areas of insight into spiritual laws of the universe. In the past life, they were rebels and paid a heavy price for that. Now they chose not to be so rebellious and work within the rules of the society. That's why, they may seem orthodox to some people. So they're the kind of people who can make old things new for the world. An example would be taking a branch of study and making it usable for the masses. So having retrograde Uranus in the natal chart can make the person inventive. They also may have the ability to develop principles of knowledge easier than others who may have direct Uranus. This is because they perceive those things through their higher mind. Now, What does retrograde Neptune do? So, a retrograde Neptune gives the person a need to serve. They are spiritual warriors of the universe. Through sacrifice in this life, the person feels loved and useful. They need to be needed. They're ready in this life to pay the price for love and devotion. They can be, extremely serving and, those kind of ready to serve individuals. They learn this expression of service well in their last lifetime. The sign of Pisces and where Neptune is by house marks the areas in this lifetime that needed to be addressed. They can call upon the mystic side of the universe for guidance in their life, but the ease of it can make the person an addict to seeking help this way. And the last one I will be talking in short about is retrograde Pluto. So, when there is retrograde Pluto in your natal chart, it brings in more souls than any other retrograde planet because it is farthest from the sun and the duration is the longest. So there are souls who have come as a group to change the world. They were active in the pursuit of last life and want to change and want a chance to complete it now. The house of Scorpio and where Pluto points to the places where the person has an advantage over others because they have control over the direction of this intense energy. They too have the tendency to manipulate in very covert ways, but without the desire to be in charge. They only want to be the part of the changes made in the world by their generation. So, guys, this was all about just a little bit of that introduction about retrograde Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto in your natal chart and what they show about our past lives. So, in my next video, I will be talking more about some astrology stuff. So, if you like the video, please subscribe to it and I'll bring more. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye bye.